Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Bella Crafts Live.
Hi, everyone. Sorry we're late.
Yes, we were late. I had some stuff I needed to tell Anne real quick before we went on, but we are here now and we are doing Therm O Web today. So Therm O Web always means foiling fun.
It does.
Right? Yeah. So excited about that. So before we do before I do my demonstration, for those of you that don't know us, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner and really, really good friend, Ann Butler. Ann and I own Bella Crafts Publishing, and we put out a free, yes, I said free, digital craft magazine every 3 months. So 4 times a year. It's absolutely free. Hi, Angie. So, as I'm doing my live, Ann is going to put links in for me of all the things that we're talking about. So you'll know. And that's it. We're doing Therm O Web today. I'm excited. They're doing a $25 gift card or gift certificate, whatever. So excited for that to be announced next week. But yeah, I'm like, I'm ready. I was supposed to be going to the mountains today and that got kind of postponed. So, things happen. And
He's going tomorrow.
I am going tomorrow.
Okay. It's not like she's not going at all.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Hey, Lorley. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Lorley. So anybody, anything that you want to share this morning before I get started?
Make sure you guys come to my 2:00 live. I haven't posted a picture or anything yet, but we're going to create this cute.
Oh, that is way cute.
Little Santa napkin ring. So
okay,
that's at 2:00.
Yes, and don't miss that because it's going to be so cute. So yes, what I'm doing today is a gift bag for Autumn. And
look at that, so pretty.
I know, look at that sparkle. Isn't that awesome?
See, so it's like 2 gifts in one.
Exactly.
Gift.
Exactly. I just love the shininess of it all, that's what Rich says. That's what I do all the time. I get distracted by sparkle.
Can't say a word.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Brenda.
So, also, we do have a Do You Love to Craft group on Facebook. If you would like to join that, we would love to have you. Ann will put links in.
I will.
And also, we also do ebooks. Hey, we got to get all this business stuff out of the way. We also do ebooks that we sell on our website. So, hi, Becca. So, if you are interested in checking out the library that we've got going with all of our wonderful ebooks, we have a brand new one out on the Caesar machines, right? Or
Caesar.
The Caesar.
It looks like Sizer, but it's
does.
Caesar. Yep.
I did not know that until last week because I was saying Sizer too.
Yep. No, it is Caesar, and it's been selling really well. So we're really happy with that. So
yay.
It's always
it is a cool, it is an amazing book and always does such beautiful work. So, I always get excited when we get a new ebook out. Oh, and Becca, before I forget, your giveaway prize went out to you yesterday. So Rich went and took it and had it mailed to you. So you should get it sometime next week. Okay. If you don't, let me know. Anything else you can think of, my friend?
Nope. Let's get started. We were late. So let's get started.
I know, right? Becca. All right. So let me switch cameras and we will rock and roll.
Okay. And I'm going to grab the links.
Okay. My mouse was giving me issues this morning.
It's always something, right?
It is always something. It is always something. Okay, wow. Why does that look so dark? That's crazy. All right, let's go down some and see if we cannot. Nope, I don't want that. We're going to go up some. There we go. All right, so here is what, oh, maybe I do need to go down a little. Sorry, guys. I'm still getting used to this camera and the remote and the whole dang thing. Okay, so this is the really pretty gift bag that we are creating today. Look at all that beautiful sparkle. I love it. Super easy to create. So we are just going to get on it. Okay. All right. Let me set that off to the side. And I have my laminator heating up. And I have all my stash here ready to go. Excuse me. So right now, I'm just hoping that my laminator heats quickly. All right. So while it's doing its thing, let me show you what we're working with today. Okay. So as I said, this is sponsored by Therm O Web today. And I can get that out of the way. And here is the stuff that I used to create this. So much fun. So, of course, you know, Ann and I both love Gina K's line with her foil line with Therm O Web. The colors, they just pop. I love them to death with all the sparkle. Ann does too. So today, what I used for today was this glittering green. And then I also used the wild dandelion. Really pretty color. And then also, Dawn sent me this package, this really cool package that has, you guys saw me do something with this package a while ago, but it was done in purples. So this is done in it's called the coral watercolor, and it has all of these different colors that coordinate together. So I use the orange piece that's in here. Absolutely love these. And these are relatively new. I don't remember exactly when, but they're relatively new. Okay. And then as far as the toner cards, I used, oh, let me see what this one is called. I don't know what it's called. It's probably staring me in the face. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure because I don't see a name. All right. But anyways, so here is one of the toners that I used, toner paper. And then also I used a piece of their black, and then also one of the sentiments from the package, which has a whole bunch of really cool different sentiments in there. Okay, so all right. Yay, yay, yay. My laminator is now on. Oh, and I also used Gina K's shaker strips. These are, you know, designed to create shakers, which was what I was doing from the very beginning, but then I changed my mind and I did a whole other project. So, yeah. So I use these anyways though, because they don't have to be just for shakers. And then also I use this really adorable stamp from Newton's Nook. Okay, it's a little mini one, so it's really cute. And we did Newton's Nook last week. All right, so let me get started here. And the first things that we're going to do. All right, so here's my laminator, and it's on. Let me see if I can go up a bit. Nope, I think I am at my limit. Nope, okay. All right. So here is how you get these beautiful, bright color results to create this project. So actually, I'm going to be foiling 3 different things. so you can see. So the first one that I'm doing is with the green leaves, and I'm using that really beautiful green glitter foil. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your toner sheet and lay your foil on top of it. Make sure that the shiny side is always up, it's always facing you. That is the big mistake that new foilers make, is because they think the pretty side is the side that goes down on the paper, but it does not. Okay, this is the side you want to go on the paper. So what you're going to do is, after you cut a piece to the size, then I stick mine. I have parchment paper, just regular old parchment paper from the store, and I just put it in my little hot laminator here. There we go. And that will come out. And you can see these colors that when they, sometimes they're hard to see on camera, but wow, the results are just so this is Ann and I's favorite part about foiling, is removing it and
It's so
revealing.
beautiful.
I know, revealing the underneath. Okay, so here is what it's going to look like. And it is really hard. I took 100 pictures last night of my gift bag just trying to get the color, because it is hard to see on camera. But
it's hard with that open pattern.
Yes,
is why. Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this piece, now you want to save this because you can use this on a piece of black toner paper, and you can get the design that we just did here in opposite. Okay, I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to save it for another time. So the next piece that I'm doing is this is the wild dandelion, and it's just, I know it looks like gold, but it's got some tangerine in there too. So it's really pretty. So we're going to take the black toner sheets and lay our foil right on top there. And then I'm going to put it into my carrier sheet again. Okay. And then we're going to plop it through one more time. And then last but not least, while this is going, I have this sentiment that I took out of the package, and I cut it out because I just wanted this one. So what I did was I took, this is the orange piece, the orange foil, and this is from the I can't remember their names. The Color Harmony. This is the orange that I used for the Color Harmony. Okay. It's still really hard to see, but you guys get it. All right. So now this one, you'll notice once I take the paper off, the foil off, we're going to pull this back. There we go. And you can see with the black that all of your color has been used for your foil. All your foil has been used. So you have this piece when you're done. All right. And then last, we're going to foil our little saying here. I'm going to put that on there. There we go. And then I'm going to run this one through to get that one heated and ready to use. All right, where is my, okay, so I need my glue holder. All right, so you see that last little piece coming out. Love, love, love. Okay, so I'm going to take this out the rest of the way. Again, we're going to take it off and peel it And then you have this, again, it's so hard to see, but it's there. It's there, but very beautiful. I really, really love this color. All right, so we have done all of our foiling. So now I can turn this piece off, or the laminator off. All right, so now we've got all these fun pieces, and now we're going to put everything together. So what I did to start off with, okay, so let me show you. You guys really do not want to see me die cutting and all of that, especially since it's hard on my hand. But anyways, this is the piece that came out of that wild dandelion, and it's so pretty. So this is a die that I cut out. This is a Gina K die. I've used this before, I believe, in a project because I really like the detail around the sides. So again, I took my foiled sheet here, and then I put my die on top, and I ran it through my die machine, and that's how we got this piece. Now, second, I also did the 2 leaves. Now, what I did with this is I foiled another piece of black cardstock because I just wanted the foil to pop out. So this is with the well, obviously it's the green. I was trying to remember the name, but anyway, so you're going to cut out 2 of these. These are just a leaf set that I have from some die company. I'm not even sure. I've had them for a while, but you want to die cut 2 of those out. And then lastly, okay, we've got our little sentiment here. I keep losing my train of thought. All right, so we're going to put that together. And what I did with this piece, just add some glue. And then I cut this piece of orange cardstock. And the measurements and stuff will be in the on the blog. And the blog post will go up on Sunday, so you guys will know that when it goes up, you'll have written instructions. Okay, and then lastly, what I did with my green sheet here was I went ahead and I cut this down to use as a backing for my cute little saying here. So for this, we are going to add, there we go. We're going to add a couple strips on here because I wanted the sentiment to stand out. I wanted it to pop up. So I just added a few little pieces of the foil. Oh, that went flying. You would not believe the stuff I find in my room once I clean it. There's all kinds of stuff in there that I find from things flying around, right? Okay, so for this piece, I'm going to set this off to the side. Then you're just going to take it once you adhere it to your orange cardstock, and then we're going to peel the backing off. Oops, there we go. Out of the way. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to add this right on top. Now, what I did with mine, and I can show you real quick. Let me find my cup. There it is. All right. So for this one, what I did was I went ahead, before I had attached it, I went ahead and I took my watercolor pencils and I colored these all in with my pencils. So I'm not going to take the time to do all of it now, but you guys get the gist of it, right? Okay, so we're going to, so I'm just like laying my green down, and then I'll come in with the darker green and just kind of add some darker color onto that. And then when I add my water, this is what I call the cheating way to watercolor. I have a few other names for it, but this is the quick and easy kind. All right, so then what I'm going to do, here we go, watercolor. So what you want to do when you're using watercolor pencils, the way I do, is I go with my light color first. Okay, and then my darker green, what I'll do then is I will take the brush and pull that green, the darker green, back into the design. Okay, so then that gives it a little bit more detail and, you know, stuff like that. So let me, I don't know if you can see that, but that's all. You know, just add a little bit of color. So I'm not going to do all of it, but I did want to do that. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to adhere this to the center here. Okay. So now, next, what you're going to do is you're going to stamp on a piece of white cardstock. I'm going to come down a little bit. There we go. So it's not so there. So it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I took a white piece of cardstock, and I use, because I watercolor, I don't use watercolor paper. That's very rare for me to use. I usually use a very heavy white cardstock, like a 110 pound. I find that for little images like this, that works fine. So that's the easiest way to do it. All right, so you're going to stamp your image onto the white cardstock and then go back in, add your colors, as you can see that I did here. And then if you really, really, and I have said this before, if you really want your colors to pop, just add a light sealer on top of it. And that will, you know, make the colors more vibrant. So I did that. I went outside, sprayed it, and then came back in and then cut it out. So now we're ready to put the whole thing together. So I just have a regular plain old gift bag here. This is from Michael's. And to get started, what I did first was I cut a piece of burlap. I've got this big, huge roll of burlap, and I absolutely love it. But I don't get to use it all that often because I rarely do. I don't usually do fall themes, which is weird because that's all I've done this year. Usually I'm doing Halloween, but for this, yeah, no. All right, so the easiest way for me to get this down and try to get it on as straight as possible, I just start out at the top and lay a little bit of glue on either side there. And then that's going to get you started. Okay, I did it upside down just because it's easier for me at this point to see it better when I'm working on it. There we go. Because this is actually the top of the bag, right? So you get it started from there. All right. And then once you get this piece right here adhered to your bag, then you can go along And my glue does not want to hold. But the easiest way to do it, I found, is to do it this way, where I just go, I do a little bit at the top to get it in place. And then once I have that top piece adhered down, then I'm ready to add the rest of it. And it really is a lot easier to do because this stuff moves around everywhere. And this is wire. This has got a wire in it, so it moves. So it's just easiest to glue the top and then start going down your sides. And then you get those. And then we're going to finish it up here. And right there. Okay, there we go. And it's going to look, a little offset. And I think that that's okay. One of the things that I loved about this bag once I finished it was I loved the contrast between the brown, the burlap, the rough with the glittery. I loved that. So I just thought that that would just be really, really pretty for this project. So I've got this down fairly well. And then what you're going to do is just add some lace down here to the bottom. And I'm going to show you how I cut lace. Because you know how as soon as you cut it, it starts to ravel, right? So what I like to do, well, first I'm just going to do this end real quick because it's already cut. But what I like to do is measure out what I need. And then before I cut it, I put a little bit of glue on it right there. And that will keep the fibers together while you cut it. Okay. You do want to let it dry a little bit. Just let it dry. But that way it doesn't ravel, which, I hate when lace ravels. All right. So there we go. So now we're ready to add the lace. And I'm just going to put, again, a little bit of glue on. Just to get that held down. So this is a really quick and easy project that you can do, for giving gifts. It's just, it's easy, it's inexpensive to create. And, it's just pretty. Who wouldn't want to get a gift in a glittery gift bag? All right. So now I'm going to add the rest of this glue. There we go. All right, stay. Okay. And then I'm going to flip this around and we're going to do the same thing here at the top. And before I do that, I'm going to trim these little pieces off a bit. All right. Oops, it's sticking to me. I'm going to cut these ends off here so they're not all yucky. Because if you're making a bag that's so pretty, you don't want anything yucky on it, right? All right. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Add some glue on this piece. Okay, and then I'm going to see. And again, this is upside down. So I can turn it around this way. It'll be easier. Okay. Cut off that one little piece there. And then I'm just going to glue it down. All right, so we're going to start there, go all the way across. Stay, stay, stay. Here we go. And then again, this end part, before I cut it, I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I think my mom was the one that taught me this trick. Because when I started crafting and playing with trims and ribbons and stuff like that, and I was like, how come, my stuff always frays and I end up pulling everything? And my mom's like, because you don't know the trick. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go right about there. All right, let me get this out of the way, and then we're going to put the rest of this down. All right, there we go. So now you're ready to add all of the pretty stuff that you did. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take this really pretty frame here, and I'm going to lay this down. And when I did this, you'll notice that I left a little bit of room on with my glue here and here. That's because I'm going to tuck my leaves in there, and I don't want this to glue down, and I won't be able to move it. All right, so we're going to lay this down first, and then just add the leaves. So we're going to just put a little bit of glue here and glue it right in there. And the reason I do that is because I like to see where I'm putting it before I put it. So for me, it's easier to wait until, to glue it down until you see what it's going to look like first. Right? So that's normally why I do that. Then we're going to take this one and again, slide that right there. Let's see, I'm going to pull this one out just a smidge. Here we go. Okay. And then you can go ahead and add a little bit of glue to your leaves, just a little bit, because you don't want them to, be super flat, but you don't want them popping up either. So just, a little bit is all you need. There. Okay. And then we'll just add a little bit more right there. There we go. Is that straight? I think we're good. Okay. So now we're ready to just finish it up. So I'm going to take my little stamp guy here, my beautiful sunflowers. I loved this sunflower when I saw it from Newton's Nook, just because it just screamed fall to me, There we go. All right, and for this, I want to make sure that it's going to lay down nicely for me. And I don't want anything bending. Okay, so I have to pay attention to what I'm doing, because sometimes I have a tendency to pull out of frame. All right, so we're going to pull this off. There we go. Okay, And then I'm going to take it and just lay it right there in the center. See, and then adding the foam tape just automatically just brings it up and it just pops better, I think. And then lastly, we're going to take our sentiment. I put mine up here. You could put it up here. You could put it down here if you wanted. I went ahead and put mine up here because I thought it looked cool. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue. And just lay that down there. And slide it over just a smidge. All these crazy words that we use when we're crafting, right? Like smidge and whatever else goofy stuff we say. Okay, so there you go. There's the gift bag, the beautiful foils, and then the last thing you're going to do is stuff some really pretty tissue paper in there like this one, and you're ready to give a gift. Now, I think this would be very, very cool to put a book in with the bookmarker that we made last week. So to give to a friend. Wouldn't that be fun?
Great idea.
Yeah, and this says, wishing you blue skies and apple pies, happy autumn. So I love that, right? It was cute.
It's very cute.
So that is it, you guys. That's it for me. So easy to do. But, it's just cute. And y'all know that I love cute. All right, so talk amongst yourselves.
I'll read some of the comments while you're changing your camera.
Thank you, ma'am.
Denise says, I get distracted from cleaning by finding a treasure I need to stop cleaning to make something with it. True. I mean, you never know what you're going to find when you start cleaning up your craft room.
Heck no.
Becca says the doily is beautiful. And Laura Lee says, wild dandelion is such a neat autumn color. It really is. I mean, it's just the brownish, gold, yellow all together.
Yeah, and kind of, you gotta admit, a little bit out of my wheelhouse as far as color goes.
But she had sunflowers.
But I did have sunflowers. I'm sorry, but, I gotta have my sunflowers. Yeah. Besides, they're autumny, right?
No, it was great. Denise said that burlap adds great texture, which is true. Laura Lee said it's hard to find time to do fall and Halloween crafts, such as short season. I think I'll skip summer crafting next year because I just can't get it all done before Christmas.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. That's why I said I rarely make autumn themed cards or projects. I just don't, because I'm making so much Halloween, because that's like one of my favoriteest.
That is,
favorite.
Yeah,
my favorite season. So, but this year I did not do one Halloween.
I know.
I know, it's crazy, because usually I'm down at the beach and I'm doing, with Impression Obsession, because I love all of their Halloween stamps. Not saying that anybody else doesn't have beautiful Halloween stamps, don't get me wrong, but I just happen to take a liking to Impression Obsession.
Yeah.
But we all know that they closed. Bummer. So I didn't get to make. So now I'm working on autumn stuff. And actually I'm like pulling out all these supplies that I bought and thought, yeah, I'll use them, and never did. And, so now there we go. And adding the burlap does make a huge difference in this, because I put it on without it, because I was having trouble last night trying to get it straight. My hand was really hurting and I was trying to get it straight and I was frustrated, and so I thought, well, maybe never mind, I'll just take it off. So I did that, and then I was like, oh no, it just does not look as good. Yeah. So yes, definitely need that texture in there.
Well,
that detail.
It's nice to have that mixed.
Yeah.
Lenine said, I love decorating gift bags. Great idea with the burlap ribbon. See?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it just makes so much sense. Denise said, great tip. I'm thinking she's talking about when you're cutting your lace or your.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And that's something I've always done too. I mean,
I think my mom must have taught me that when I was a kid.
It's old school.
Yeah, it's definitely old school. So,
They
but
knew best.
it works. So, you can't knock something that works well.
Jeannie said, Anne, if you need to cancel tomorrow, I'm sure people will understand. I am teaching a workshop here in town tomorrow. And Jeannie, I don't need to cancel. I made a second set and they're adorable. And we're doing the pumpkins.
Oh, cute.
Instead of 3 pumpkins, yes. So,
well, I think next week we're using your stuff. Hey, I like your stuff, so don't. But I think I'm going to do another autumn because I want to use your autumn papers, but also I have that beautiful sunflower dye that Eileen sent me that I want to use. So I'm going to do something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
That'll be nice. I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing next week, but this afternoon I'm doing Christmas. So I guess I'm just into Christmas. So we want you guys to come back at 2:00 Central Time. I am going to share a Santa napkin ring holder, and it's foiled. So yeah, it'll be fun.
So cute. And we love our deco foil. Best on the market.
Yes. And what I'm showing you is to use up bits and pieces you have left. So
see, that's great.
Because my order didn't come. And I needed red.
But you also, because you put your pieces in, what do you do with your pieces that are your full pieces? What do you do with those? Do you leave them in the packaging?
Yep.
Or you do? Okay. Because what I normally do is I put my pieces back into the packaging.
Yep.
So that way, that's how I save them.
Oh, the pieces? I don't put the pieces back.
Yeah, you put those in a little container.
I have a little drawer. Oh, it's over here. Yes, I've cleaned my drawer. I have cleaned my drawer. So I have a bunch that's rolled up, but then I have.
Yes, that's what I meant.
And I even have some of the words, like, because I know I can put that on my black toner paper and do a sentiment. But yeah.
Yep.
I did clean. This is just foil. So I have a drawer like this of stuff that is cardstock that is foiled.
Yeah, see,
my little containers. They hold everything.
I love putting stuff in containers. And once I get this area back here refigured out, then I'm gonna start doing some of that. But I usually just tuck my pieces back into the packaging. That way I don't lose anything.
Denise wants to know if I got distracted while cleaning the drawer. Actually, when I was cleaning some of these, I had so much stuff out. I had to get it done so I could craft, because I can't craft when it's messy.
So. Oh, I did that yesterday because I had stuff. It looked like a craft bomb blew up in here. It was awful. So yeah, I am the same way. But Denise, the whole sparkling, that's what my husband tells me, that I always stop when I see sparkle. He said that'll put you dead in your tracks every single time. And it's right, because where's this sparkle?
Well, see,
I mean, come on, man.
With the foils, especially like Gina's deco foils that are sparkly, like okay, so you can see the sparkle in there. Especially, it's like glitter without the mess, and I love
the mess. Yes.
So
very excited.
Lenine, I wish I had that problem. I craft on top of messes all the time. I just can't. Okay, so like I did this project, but I'm also working on a full quilted pillow
Mhm.
because I'm doing a summit, and so I had all my inks out and my fabric, and I had all of that out, and then I had to create my project for today. So I
Yeah,
can't craft on top of it. I actually moved it over because I have a counter over
yeah,
here. So because I'm not done with that because I have to film it.
yeah.
So it's all like,
And see, for me, I have such a small space, to work with that I can only work at one thing at a time, and it's got to be cleaned in between because then I spend more time looking for stuff that's buried than if I
oh
would
yes,
have
yeah.
straightened it all out.
I like to know where it is. Lenine, I usually have 3 or 4 things going on at the same time. And I will too, like, I mean, I can move things over, but I have these great, okay, so like over on this wall, I have the IKEA drawers. They're about 3 feet high, and then they have all the drawers.
Yes.
And then I have a
Awesome.
big 12-foot counter or something. But my husband was so kind. He did not. I wanted it right under my windows,
Hmm.
and there is about a 2-inch gap. So he connected it. He bought these big things. He connected it so I have trays I can slip in and out.
Oh,
So like when I'm
nice.
working on things, if I need to clean up in a hurry, I can put everything in the trays. So I have 6 different trays.
Oh,
Of
that's
fabrics,
awesome. That's
always.
awesome. See,
You
I
would
don't
love
have,
to see the pillow, Joni? I can show you a pillow, kind of like what I'm making. I'll show you.
yeah. That is just not me though, having more than one uh project going at a time. I have to do one at a time. I get so laser focused that I'm on that and I can't I can't
Well,
even do something
and
else.
you like to complete everything
Well,
before
yeah.
you, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so Joni, this is I have a line of rubber stamps that are patented that go together like puzzle pieces. So you're able to create, can you see that? So
Mhm.
that
I get tired
that
of
is
seeing
my
that.
fabric. I stamped all that out. And then this is a pillow my friend Rebecca Meyer did with my stamps because all mine are upstairs. So
Yes.
then you quilt it. Isn't that
Oh,
beautiful?
it's so gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes.
So that, yeah, I'm filming that for a summit. But yeah, so you can
Oh.
just do those backgrounds like that. And
I
you
never
use
get
them.
tired of seeing that. They're so amazing, you
I never
know?
get tired of showing people. Gorgeous pillow. Yes, Lenine. Rebecca does the most beautiful work.
Oh, yes, she does.
I mean, yeah.
Amazing. All right.
So yes, I have all that stuff over there.
I know. I gotta clean up this mess before I leave. I
Well,
got most of it clean last night, but now I gotta make a mess packing everything. So, what are you gonna do? But
no,
I'll be happy.
you're
So
good.
I'm good. All right, you
So
guys.
if you guys could come back in like an hour,
Yeah.
okay, see, we're gonna create that.
So
It's just so
stinking
cute.
cute. So stinking cute. I can't stand it. I love, love, love it. All right, you guys. So that is it for my project. So, like Ann said, join us back in about an hour
Mhm.
and we'll see you then. And until then, like we always say, every single week, make sure that you take a little time to craft.
Because it's good for your soul. It truly is.
It
We will
really.
see you guys in about an hour.
Hi, guys.
Okay. Bye, everyone.